Howdy folks, looks like we're getting ready to do the first step, which appears to be testing the electrical system. According to the instructions, we're to assemble it, make sure that it works, then disassemble it and put it back in the bag. So we're going to start with the terminal block, which appears to be a fairly standard piece of kit. You can see that it's well labeled. This is where all these connections are going to be applied. The first part is the USB-C adapter, which goes up on the top here. Let's see if how these things actually connect. See where they cinch. Interesting. All right, that makes sense. So now we understand how the cinching works. It just goes on the bottom. So, thread the screw down on top of it, like so, and we have our first connection made. Ground goes into the next slot, and we cinch that down, and it looks like we have a good connection. All right. Alrighty, the next piece to go in is going to be the on-off switch. So we have two conductors to connect. And it appears that it doesn't matter which direction they go in, so we'll just put this one in here like so. Again, driving the cinch down. Good solid connection there. Again, the other side. Sometimes you have to give the braid a little twist. Let's come up a little bit. Easier to go in. Thank you very much. And there we go. Put that in. We now have these two on. The next step is the toggle switch, which I'm guessing will be the on-off for this whole gizmo. And, interesting. How does this go? Oh, interesting. See how this comes off. The whole bottom seems to be sealed. So let's just hope we don't break it. By doing this. Aha! Simpler than I thought. Oh, I see. So these guys here come out. Very interesting switch. So these screws come out. This guy goes in reverse of the screwdriver. This guy goes in there like so. Perhaps not. This might be in my blooper reel. But I see what has to happen now. It has to go all the way in. There we go. This build is not for the faint of heart. There we go. Got that side in. Back this side all the way out. Get you to go in like so. Leave you out. Put your tape plug in anyway. Alrighty. Now we have a power source, an on-off switch, and what's next? One oh three. This is one of the LEDs. And this back one. So I'm going to loosen all of these screws in anticipation of using them sometime down the road. And we shall see what we shall see. So, where were we? Connecting X103. Very fine wires too. So. Open. Wow. This is craziness. Well, let's see if we can't get that cinched in there a little tighter. Well, now. Very, very, very fine wires. There we go. And this side. No wonder they want you to test this before you start assembling the rest of it. Wow. No wonder. I'm doing this right. Okay, I need to get the bigger clips, huh? Let's see if a bigger screwdriver will help. definitely not doing what I want it to do. Sorry folks, this might be the world's most boring video, done and done. So you know what, I think I'll get back to you when I get this thing wired up and we'll see it's tested. So I'll be right back, guys. Bye-bye. And we're back. After that monumental struggle with one little wire, it looks like we're back in business. These have much better contacts, so I'm going to guess that these will just be straightforward. And so they are. Straightforward. That one's in there. On the negative side. And away we go. We're looking at putting in another LED. Again, tiny little wires. Wish me luck. One seems to have gone straight in. And miraculously it's taken. Thank you. And for the other side, the same process. Hopefully, glue it in. There you go. Oh, miraculous. So that's the motor, that's two LEDs, and it looks like the last piece of this particular puzzle looks to be another USB-C connector. Interesting. And I'll bet you this is to power something above once it's connected. So, let's give it a quick connection. That seemed to have worked. Once I build it proper, I will put more bare wire at the end. Okay, so as you can see, the next step is to power this base up. Again, I'll be right back once I have some power. Bear with me. And we're back with a power supply. So, ooh, nice cable. Nice braided cable. Kind of fancy. They don't actually supply the 5-volt section, but they do provide you with a USB-C connector. So, here we go, folks. I have no idea what state the switch is in. But that motor's turning, and now it's not. This motor's turning. And this is not. So this LED is not going to work. Mostly because the wire fell out. So we're definitely going to have to do something about these teeny tiny, I mean you can't obviously see it, but there's a tiny, tiny, tiny piece of wire. So, if we do that, and we do this, now if we redo the power, we should see, now it's off, we should see both LEDs light, and I believe one of them is supposed to be flickering. And that's because this one's going to end up sitting in a, look at that. Oh, they have little resistors in them. So that's what's going on here. The motor's turning. I'll have to get my voltmeter, but I'm going to assume there's power coming through here. So, first step complete. It runs. And now I have to take it all apart, put it back in the bag. So, thanks for watching. Next video, well, I don't know what it's going to be about. But anyway, take care. Have a good night, guys.